Hello gang, how's it going? So we are going to be doing a spooky world today because, well, it's Halloween. I mean, some could argue that it's a spooky world every day, but Halloween is the spookiest of days. So, being original, and I'm doing something Halloween related on Halloween. Whoever would have thought it? So, yeah, welcome to a world where everything is horror, heavy metal themed, abandoned. Heavy metal isn't spooky, it's sick. Abandoned, has a haunted or tragic history, or just a spooky or dark sounding name. Mostly official coverage, but some unofficial stuff. The spookiest stuff of all. Unofficial Google coverage. I did play a little, well, I had a little fool around on it, and like the second thing I got was a concentration camp, which most definitely fits the bill of spooky. So hopefully we can keep it a bit lighter than that, but it's a cool map, so we'll see if we can get some decent scores, and we're in somewhere super remote in France. Hold up. Or is it Ireland? The poll is my friends are electric. Yeah, we're at Ireland. Because we do not have the man getting electrocuted, which would say we're British, and the number plate had an EU plate. And as we know all too well, we are not part of the European Union here in Britain. Thank you, Mr. Johnson and Mr. Cameron. What a great decision that was. That's a spooky decision, Brexit. Northish? I mean, this is going to be an absolute nightmare to find. Honestly, I can already tell I'm not finding this. I'll have a look and see if we can find out whereabouts we are. I'd probably say a bit more North Ireland, but not Northern Ireland, just the north of Ireland. Movement's a bit janky for us, apologies. Yeah. We have got to a bigger road. Yeah, it feels quite, I'd say like, almost a bit coastal, like over this region. It could very well be here, but it feels like on sort of the extremities by, I mean, we've got gorse. So, I mean, that's over most of, well, the UK and the sort of rural, colder bits of the UK. We have Blur, great. John Kelly. Just a standard Irish sounding name there. Yeah, there's no hope in hell of me 5k in this. Apologies. Like, you'd have to go down these winding roads to, I mean, where even would be? We'd get to a sign that would tell us we'd have, like, 2 little hamlets near us. I've been down many a road like this in Wales, and it's, a long way to go till you get to anything that sort of resembles civilization. We've got the Clúcain Connacht Ancient Royal Site. Cool. I mean, it's a really, really cool location. Like, really, really cool. Like, yeah. The person who's made this map has done a really, really cool job. They do little bits. Hopefully, should get some trivia on this as well. That tells us what it is. Yeah, I'm gonna quickly move on. There will be ones which will be more findable, but like, it's not super hilly. I'm gonna go somewhere over here-ish, I think. Not bad. Yeah, good guess. Good guess. Situated in these trees is the gates to hell, an inconspicuous lovely name. Let's go visit the gates of hell. The cave is said to be the origin of Halloween, where the Gaelic celebrated Samhain around the cave as the doorway to the otherworld opened. Supernatural. That's really, really cool. Really, really cool. Let's have a look at it. This person's house? Apologies. It looks, I wouldn't say the gates of hell. It looks quite quaint. I mean, they've done a good job of hiding it. Satan has kept himself hidden for so long. But giving himself away on Google Maps in County Roscommon. The marker is literally there. Maybe it's like behind this or something then. That's really cool anyway, regardless. Yeah, fair enough. Learn something new? That's where the origins of Halloween came from. Right. We've got a spooky little house in Japan. Right then. Okay. This might actually... I mean, I don't read Japanese. So, might be even... Well, if it's a big city like Tokyo or something, or even... Well, any of the other massive Japanese cities, it's going to be a nightmare to find. What exactly are we? A restaurant? Just with some... Yeah, like a spooky-themed restaurant? Ghost-themed? I know Japan are big on their ghosts. And spirits and all of that. Yeah, so maybe this is actually... We've got pumpkins, so maybe it's... Maybe we're actually around Halloween when this was taken. Cool. I would like to just figure out what city we're in. I mean, I'd probably just say Tokyo. That's spooky. We've just got some... Whoa, dude. Whoa. Just some feet. Which, unless you have a foot... I thought a ghost as well. Unless you have a foot fetish, are the spookiest things of all. Especially my disgusting little hobbit feet. Right. Your sign. We've got Takeshimidara Kawaguchi Oji. Let's see if that's any suburb for the 122 and the 17. See if that's a suburb of Tokyo. The 122 and the 17 is probably got 16. 17 is probably going to be more findable. 17 here. Cool. Then the 122. Okay. Takashimidara and Oji. Look, as long as I get the right region, we're okay. But I mean, look at all these streets, and I don't know how to find like the street names or anything in Japan. I can't. Again, I cannot read Japanese. 17 and the 122. So it's going to be directing us to those, isn't it? And they're to the north, so. Yeah. Apologies. I promise I won't just be giving up on ones which I can actually find, but this is findable. But we've got the Yuhida. That's some English there, you know. The what's this say? The Tokoya Toyoko Inn. I'm gonna have a look for that in and around this again. Massive region. This is probably I'm in Newcastle at the minute, and this area here is probably like bigger than Newcastle as it is. Like this whole little bit. Okay, bear with me. I'm gonna have a look for the Tokoya Inn. Look, no, yeah, it's not happening. The 122 is there, the 17's over here. We're somewhere in around here. Yeah, okay, it wasn't. It was even further in there, so we're scanning in the wrong place. Akabane, that's the region we were in. It's a horror-themed bar and restaurant with every inch of the walls and ceilings covered in spooky decorations and feature tricks like hidden doors to add to the experience. Sick. God, Japan's cool. Let's go see the interior of it. Whoa, dope. Discover Japanese ghosts and spirits. That's really cool. Anything of the inside. It looks lovely, and I mean, whatever that is, I would eat. Cool. Good stuff. We'll move on again. Hopefully we don't get somewhere slap bang in the middle of Tokyo or a really, really rural Rhode Island. It's the US, so you'd say more findable, and it's this. Another Terra burrito. No, tacos. I thought you'd have the Terra burrito, and it would be like, just. I mean, I've had pretty horrific diarrhea in the past, but I've never had Terra diarrhea. But it looks like it's just. Oh, is that part of the shop? Yeah, it is. It looks like it's just that. Really spicy chili. Okay, that's. I mean, I do love spice, so I'd probably see that and be like, yeah, I'm ready for pain. Wyoming Street. I don't think we're in Wyoming. This probably is more findable. Orpheum Cleaners. It feels like it's East Coast. Feels sort of like more old, sort of a little bit of history. Pizza Head. St. Louis, Missouri. Okay. Right. Tower Grove in St. Louis, Missouri. Is that anything? We got another big city to scan, but at least it's not Tokyo. Would like to find at least one. Tower Grove South. Right, cool. Tower Grove Park. Okay. So, the Tower Grove is that park. Yep, and we should be in here. Wyoming Street. Yes, get in there. And, okay, same. We've got the Orpheum Cleaners. We've got the post office. We're on Wyoming. Okay, so it's just on Wyoming Street. Cool. Wait, no, Wyoming Street is that one. Right. What's the name of this? What pizza are you? Pizza Head. Wyoming Barbershop. Right. Where's the post office? Oh god, look at that, it's quite long. Terra Tacos, that should be it. It is Terra Tacos. Fair enough, next to Taste of Persia. Good. Honestly, yeah, I freaking love spice. So if I see a place called Terra Tacos that is probably going to be, when they say it's spicy, it's going to be spicy, I'm down for that. Well, I say that until I'm keeled over in the fetal position at 5 a.m. But while you're doing it, the rush is about as close as I can get to taking drugs without actually taking drugs. And we got the 5K. Vegan taco. I take it back. Nothing against vegan, but veganism. But I love my meat. Horror and heavy metal theme to it that plays silent horror movies on TV and frame pictures. That's cool. That's really, really cool. I thought the terror would be related to the spice. But yeah, it's a cool niche. You gotta stand out. Nice, good for them. Now we've got the Jekyll and Hyde. Another US. Cool. This feels very well. It's East Coast again. It feels sort of. Don't have a front plate. Maybe I'll go Pennsylvania. Like I was thinking in and around here, but without front plates. Yeah. South 18th Street. Yes. Southside Flats. Cool. I'll try and find what the town name is. Anything on a bin? Property of Pittsburgh. Cool. And it's in the south side of Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's big. South side should be in the south, right? Yeah, very sort of New Englandy vibes. Cool. Yeah, this might be a bit harder to find because we've got South 18th Street though, actually. So maybe if it has a maybe if it's a grid system, actually. But it doesn't. Yeah, it's more of an old town, so it's less sort of like uniformly made. Right then, though. Can I have a look for like the numbered streets, and then it should hopefully be going down from that. I mean, I'd assume that we were in the south, but I might be wrong. I don't understand how American cities work when it should be south, you know. Thingy. Okay, we got the 14th South 18th Street. Okay, it's findable. It's actually findable. What was the name of the place? The Jekyll and Hyde. And yeah. Just gonna have a little Jekyll and Hyde Pittsburgh Halloween. Oh, it's just a Halloween shop. And oof. Hold up. Yeah, we should be on. We're on that one. Pittsburgh Halloween shop. I mean, I never understand. Well, I do, because people do need fancy dress throughout the whole year. But how do Halloween shops stay open? Or do they just open specifically for, well, like a week or so? Nice. No, it's a themed dive bar. Sick. I thought with Halloween, I thought it was just going to be a Halloween shop, but it didn't look like one from the outside. Been open since 1996. Good for them. That, honestly, that looks like a cracking little bar. Yeah, I mean, if I lived in this neighborhood, I'd be like, you know what? Actually, it looks somewhat alright to live. Places like this in the US that sort of have a little bit of history, you know. I mean, you still have to live in the US, but I'm just saying that because it has a nice bar. That's the deal breaker. So there's 2 5Ks there, nice. And this is a bit more out there. Okay, I'd say we got Locam. Whatever that is. Okay, that's a bit like actually more. It's a mix of like Halloween themed places and actual just like spooky. So I would have liked if we'd got a bit more of a mix of stuff, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles, to be honest. Bollard is, yeah, we're definitely in Switzerland. Not good then. It feels a bit more sort of like Italian architecture, but yeah. We've got a valley down here with a, yeah, definitely sort of Italian looking town. Can I get down here? Can I just jump down here? No. Right. Yeah, this is going to be harder to find as well, because if you look in Switzerland, there's just so many, like, tiny winding bits of road that I'm like, oof, a struggle. I'd like to find what actually this place is, though. Looks like I've mentioned it before, I've been on this road before, I think, from Grindelwald to Como. Absolutely terrifying. A road not too dissimilar to this for a long amount of time in pea soup fog with massive drops on either side. It was absolutely terrifying. What was that said there? Was that a sign for something? Scruengo and Quinto. So yeah, it should be. You know what? It could actually be findable because we should definitely be close to the border on the Swiss side. Okay. Scruengo. Yeah, I'm looking. I'm gonna have a look along the border. See, these are getting more sort of like French sounding here, you know, because it's more. We're still close to the Italian border, but I think that, yeah, it's definitely more Italian sounding. So I will go back to where we had the more Italian names. Alpadamano, Robbio. See, yeah, it's all sort of Italian. Campo. I'm gonna have a look in the little places as well. Vesecchio. Still not over the border. We definitely should. I mean, with the Locam and with the bollards, shouldn't be. I know there's an enclave somewhere. Exclave, sorry. So a bit of Italy that's actually in Switzerland, right? Stabio. No. Stabio and Muggio. Don't want to go down there on a cold night. Cold, dark night. Nope. Probably could have sped this up, but I'm literally just having a brief look. If I can't see it, then I'll go a bit further up. Right, bear with us actually. I will speed this up because there's more Italian sounding places over here. So I'm just going to have a quick look at this whole area. Quinto! Quinto? It's Quinto, not Scrubbio that we're looking for. Yes. Scruengo means something. Okay, is it on this? Are we like going up? Because we're like winding. Look at that for a road, man. Oh, so the town is. Well, is this the town? Is this the town of Quinto? It's actually below us. So maybe it's Scruengo. In there. Okay, and Sanatorium, we're looking at the insane asylum. Oh my god, I've actually found it. So, right, so we've got Sanatorium is that. It's got to be that we're looking at. And we are here with a little road going up towards it. So it's that. It's just not. That's the sanatorium there. That's what we're looking at. Not that. It's over there. And we are right there. At least we should be. Get in there. That's a very good find, actually. Very, very good find. That's a good score. All in all. Yeah, I'm very, very happy with that, actually. We found the two US ones. They were pretty easy. That was a good find. Because yeah, not that big. I mean, I nearly gave up, but I'm pretty sure the state of Ticino then must just all be sort of Italian sounding names. You learn something new, don't you? Really, yeah, really chuffed for that. And we got a good mix of stuff. We got, did I actually, I was so buzzing that I missed out on the trivia for it. But I mean, it's an old sanatorium, it's an insane asylum, gonna have that sort of vibe and history to it. Good stuff. Where does that put us on the leaderboard? First. Sick. I mean, not many. Well, yeah, a few people have played as well. We beat Toxic Brit Spears. Lovely stuff. Yeah, I hope everybody has a really spooky Halloween. Like and subscribe, otherwise you'll be cursed, I guess. Ta-ra.